It's been a little over a week since C2E2 exclusives dropped. Where are the prices now? Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I hope you're having a wonderful day today. So in today's video, we're actually going to be analyzing and taking a look at all of the most popular C2E2 exclusives that dropped a little over a week ago. Now, an important note to mention is that we're going to be specifically focusing on the con sticker counterparts, the ones that were sold at the event, because those are typically the ones that people go crazy for and start spending lots of money on. And the goal here is to go over what they were going for originally when the con started, and now what the prices have kind of leveled out to a week later. Before we get started though, we do have our question of the day, which is, do you care about Funko Pop stickers? Do you like official con stickers? Do you like shared stickers? Or do you just not care about the stickers? So I've narrowed it down to 7 of the most popular C2E2 exclusives that we're going to be talking about today. And the first one being the Toy Story 2 pack of Buzz Lightyear and Woody here. So, focusing on the con sticker here, we're taking a look at eBay sales history and current listings. On the left there, in the green, are current sales that were around $80. And you can see these sales were right around the same time as the event on April 27th and April 28th. And the sales were mostly around $80. And if you'll take a look at current listings today, still $80. There actually wasn't much of a change here. So this 2-pack originally retailed, if I'm not mistaken, for around $30. And it's about a $50 upcharge for that con sticker. I won't lie, I was a little surprised on this one, specifically because Toy Story is usually very popular and a lot of people seem to really enjoy this one. And it was selling out at the con and the Funko shop. And the shared sticker looks to be sitting around the $30 to $50 range, which isn't too crazy far off from that con sticker. So again, this one was a little bit more of a shocker on the list today. Now, something I want to specifically mention with Buzz and Woody is that over on Whatnot is usually where we're seeing a lot of the crazy sales lately with pops and con drops and things like that. So I didn't originally see or first see, like first day of the con, what that 2-pack was selling for on there. It was probably double this price with that con sticker originally, if I had to guess. But a few of these other ones on the list today, I did actually see what they were selling for. Moving on, we have Caesar Clown from One Piece. So this one was actually surprising for many reasons. One, we found out right before the drop that the shared sticker had 30,000 pieces available. So that's a lot. That is a lot for your typical con drops, because con drops are usually much less stock. So that resulted in the shared sticker not selling out of the Funko shop to this day. So there's really no point in looking at the shared sticker variation in this video solely because he's still $15 on the Funko shop. And he sells for around $15 to $30. I don't know how he's selling for like $30, $35 on some listings when he's still in stock, but I guess people are just unaware it hasn't sold out yet. Now back to the con sticker version of Caesar Clown. Over on Whatnot, I was seeing this one actively sell for $200 to $300 on the first day. Once we got to the second and third day of the event, that's when things started trending downward, because as more and more stock was sold, people started undercutting each other and people started paying less for the exclusive sticker. And then taking a look at some eBay sales here were some of the highest sales that I found over on eBay, around $180, $185, and $190. So close to that $200 mark. And these were actually all on the second and third day. And here were some of the current sales I found as of May 3rd. The as of May 3rd just means when I created these images, for those wondering, by the way. Overall, a majority of the current sales were around $100 to $120. And then you had that $175 sale, which was around April 30th. And then the $225 sale was actually around April 26th, the first day of the event. And taking a look at current listings, you can see that they are listed from $100 up to $200. So in my opinion, that's where Caesar Clown with the official con sticker has leveled out. Originally $200 to $300 sales, and now $100 to $200. And obviously it's going to continue to level out and go down a little bit more, or maybe go up. Again, this is just the first week of sales kind of trending up and down. But let me know in the comments where you think Caesar's con sticker might land in value. Next here is Shanks, our other One Piece exclusive here. So Shanks did actually have his shared sticker sell out, unlike Caesar Clown. Though, to be fair, he had 10,000 less stock than Caesar Clown. I'm still saying that Caesar was the better exclusive. Shanks just had less stock. And Shanks is obviously the more popular character, so it's kinda inevitable. But again, Caesar's the better pop. And if you wanted a quick peek as to how much his shared sticker is going for, it's mainly around 50 to 60 bucks. As for Shanks' official con sticker, This one on Whatnot was going nuts. $400 to $500 sales. I think 500 was his peak, unless I missed something. By the second day, it was down to the 200 to 300s very, very quickly. But again, we're mostly focusing on the eBay sales listings, which are going to be a little bit lower due to the fact that with Whatnot, people are there bidding, so they just get addicted to that bidding button and just bid it crazy. So anyways, eBay here, some of the sales closer to the event around 27th through the 29th. These were the highest ones recorded on Pop Price Guide, around $299 all the way down to $265. As for current sales for the Shanks, he's around that $200 to $300 mark, as I was saying. And the actual current listings are suggesting the same thing. We even have some a little bit under $200 as well. And again, with Mercari, same situation here as eBay. Now, Shanks here is a little bit tricky, given currently, again, he's at the $200 to $300 mark for his con sticker, shared being around $50. I'm not really getting a good gauge as to where he's going to land. If I had to guess, I would say around the $250 mark for the con sticker. Again, that's just kind of a guess right now, and we'll see where he lands once more time goes on. But let me know where you guys think he may land. Our next exclusive is the Tony Stark Iron Man pop here. So this one's actually pretty interesting due to the fact that while I was listening to some sellers talk on their live streams over on Whatnot, this one was apparently really hard to obtain a lot of stock for them. And I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing, I'm just kind of mentioning what I heard from those streams. I'm not really sure why. I don't know if there was a low amount of stock at the con. Anybody who went, please confirm that down below in the comments. I'm just kind of going based off the information that I did find. But with that information in mind, I'm kind of guessing that there wasn't a lot of these being sold on Whatnot, and this kind of made it maybe sell much higher than it was actually supposed to. And here's a look at the recorded sales on Pop Price Guide between eBay and Mercari here, and these are some of the highest ones. As you can see, mostly around the $150 to $200 range. And as for current sales listings to date, we had some around $70 and $90, $99, $99, $104, $110, $44, surprisingly enough. Not really sure what happened there, as well as $80 there. And then current listings here do reflect the same thing. So whereas this one was selling for $150 to $200, it very quickly dropped to the $80 to about $100 range. In my opinion, this is top 3 exclusives from the event. I think it deserves to be even higher in price, honestly, due to the fact that it's so cool. It's very unique, and everybody really loves how this turns out. And I wouldn't be surprised at all if this one eventually does go up in value, especially if Iron Man returns for Secret Wars. Our next exclusive is Freddy Funko as the pilot. So keep in mind that this one, Franny Funko and Proto, were all limited to 3,000 pieces. This one was actually a little tricky because I was actually having a little trouble finding like a ton of sales listings between Mercari and eBay for the official con sticker. But it actually surprised me how low it was selling. A majority of these sales I'm showing you from eBay are around the time of the event. So we had $150 being the highest sale here, $109, $70, $85, which is a recent sale in the last few days, as well as $80 and another $80. As far as current listings, we have a high one around $160, 2 at $120, and then the rest being around $100. However, interesting enough, over on Mercari, some initial sales were actually pretty low, around the $40 to $55 range. But current listings are anywhere from $70 all the way up to $275. In my opinion, with this Freddy, I think he's more around the $100 to $120 range. I don't think anybody's going to pay $300 for that, especially with a lot of low listings available. I would be really surprised if that one sold for almost $300 again a week after the con. But I was a little surprised that he ended up going around the $100 range. I thought this one would be at least double minimum, being an LE 3000 piece. Our next one is Franny Funko. So Franny Funko had a lot going for her. One being LE 3000 pieces, and two, this was her first pop ever. Fans are really, really excited, and they really wanted a pop of her. Now, Franny here over on Whatnot, I believe was selling for around $200 to $250. But let's go ahead and take a look at her eBay sales here. So eBay sales were anywhere from $75 all the way up to $200, and there are multiple listings close to $200. As far as her current listings, it was actually slim pickings. There were very few for buy it now, a majority of them actually being on bid, or she was bundled up with Proto and Freddy. But let's take a look at Mercari here. So Mercari was pretty much around $120 to $200 for the sales, and then not very many listings with that con sticker. around $160 on the low end, all the way up to $250. So genuinely, it's kind of a toss-up with her value, I'm not gonna lie, because originally I said, what, $200 to $250 on Whatnot, and then eBay and Mercari sales are anywhere from $100 up to $250. So again, kind of a toss-up here, but I do believe she's going to level out around $150 to $200 maybe. Our final exclusive today is First Officer Proto here. So taking a look at his eBay sales, on the right there in the green, he was selling actually for around $50 to $55, surprisingly enough. And then current listings on the left there are anywhere from $60 to $80. Now, Mercari, it was relatively around the same, but the sold listings were around $30 to $40, but the current listings available to buy were the same as eBay. This is one of the ones where I couldn't really compare it to Whatnot sales because I didn't witness those myself, unfortunately, but I have to assume it was probably around the $100 to $150 mark. This Proto Pop did actually surprise me because a lot of people really love Proto. I didn't really think his con sticker was going to land around 60 to 80 bucks, but I guess that's not too bad. Now that pretty much wraps up today's video. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts and opinions on all the different exclusives that we talked about, as well as where you think a few of these will land in their value in the long run here. Now, as a reminder, make sure to hit that like button down below if you did enjoy this video, as well as subscribe and click that notification bell if you're new here. I do want to say a big shout out to all the awesome Patreon supporters of the channel. You guys are amazing for supporting myself and the channel. If you guys are interested and want to check out the Patreon, the link is down below. We have a Patreon-only Discord where we share a lot of information, news, restocks, updates, links, and more. And lastly, make sure you follow me on all my social medias at SkittleRampage over on Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, and my Facebook page, so you can stay up to date. All right, love you guys. See you guys in the next one. See you guys later. Bye.